Hola a todos, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Day in the Life of Nima. So today it is October 24th, 2018, and I believe it's like 11 something at night where I am at, so bear with me. I'm trying to have like a focused mind considering how late it is. So today we're going to be talking about a very important topic concerning the youth. We're going to start off reading Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Teach a youth about the way he should go, even when he is old, he will not depart from it. The topic of today is hypersexuality, and hypersexuality is compulsive sexual behavior. I know I talked about this on my channel before in like past couple of months ago, but I feel like I need to keep stressing this topic. So the Most High led me to do this video, and how I kind of got inspired to do this video is I seen like this post on Instagram, and a bunch of people were talking about childhood shows and themes in childhood shows, and it was a bunch of sexual subliminal messages. It was just really raw and very disgusting, and it would be like so much things that you couldn't imagine that somebody would put in a cartoon show. For instance, it was this old cartoon. I'm not going to say which one. You could just probably guess off the tip of your head. They were showing this one character performing anal sex on another character, or they were showing another character, two boys. One boy was masturbating. And I don't understand why somebody would put that in a TV show, especially for children, but any show. Why would you encourage somebody to give into those carnal desires? I just want to start off saying that I am not a parent. I'm not here to bash anybody, but I'm really concerned about the youth. I noticed in my generations before me, and even generations of the modern day, a lot of people used to use the TV and television as their so-called babysitters when they needed a break from parenting, and that's totally fine. Being a parent, I'm pretty sure, is not the easiest job, and it's not even, like, older siblings can do this as well, like sit a little kid in front of a TV. So it's just not like on parents, it's like, it could be on all of us. A lot of people don't realize what their kids are looking at, and they honestly don't care, some of them, sadly. And it's just really sad. We have to be more careful what we let kids watch. Like, for instance, I was like around associate and their little sibling, and they had their sibling like a tablet and everything, and I was very confused. I was like, why are you giving a little kid a tablet that's, like, in my opinion, a mini computer? But moving forward, the child was watching, like, I don't know, was pulling up this weird demonic stuff, and I was just looking at what the kid was looking at, and I remember I said something to my associate, and they got furious, and I couldn't understand why. So it's like, basically in that circumstance, I took it as that person really didn't care about their siblings' well-being, physically, mentally, or spiritually. I was reading this article once about toddlers and everything, and at that time frame, that's a very important stage in brain development. I believe, I guess you're saying that milestone. Basically, their mind is like a little sponge, and you know, it takes the mind a long time to develop. You go from little child years to adolescence to young adulthood. So that's like a very long time that the brain is developing. Just think about how much things we have watched on television and how much has been soaked into our subconscious. It would kind of like pinpoint why we act a certain way we do or react to certain situations. Not using it as an excuse or victimizing. It would just kind of help us add another piece to the puzzle of our personality, if that makes any sense. Television is not the only tactic that is used to create hypersexuality. It also plays a part of what neighborhood that you were born into, or not even just a neighborhood, how your household was ran. Like, if you've seen so much sexual promiscuity throughout your household, it's a chance that you were probably gonna become sexual promiscuous, because that's what you were used to seeing 24/7, and that's what your subconscious picked up in that atmosphere. It's really sad that a bunch of us are not actually, allowed to be children throughout our childhood. Not pressure mainly possibly from people in our household, but from society to all these doggone subliminal messages. It's really sad. I remember growing up as a kid, and one time I walked outside, it was these like two older kids. Well, they wasn't that much older. It was about probably 8, and they was performing sexual acts on each other, and I was about 5. I didn't honestly understand what was going on, but now that I think about it, it's really sad that they knew what they were doing at such a young age. Sex is a beautiful thing that the Most High created between a man and a woman that loves each other. And it's just really sad that a bunch of children go through sexual abuse and they don't really, get to see like the positive side to it, because so much trauma has happened throughout their life. They're going to automatically see everything as negative, which is absolutely a normal response when you go through traumatic events. I don't think we realize as a people and as a society that whatever situation you grow up in as a youth, that can really have a huge impact on your life, whether it be negative or positive. Just think about all these beautiful and precious minds being destroyed at a very young age. And before we knew any of this, we went through the exact same thing, seeing so much subliminal messages and not knowing what was being fed to us. It's just really, really heartbreaking. So much negative influence in this world that a lot of parents are brainwashed. And it's just, I don't understand. How can you like put your child in harm's way? For instance, like these little TV shows about these little girls being in pageants or whatever. I mean, yeah, so it can be cute and everything. But once your child starts dressing like a grown woman, or you have your son in these little tighty whitey leggings showing off all their goods and everything, there's a problem. And people, it's like they can't, decipher or draw a line somewhere. The really disgusting and nauseating part is a lot of people think that is cute. I see that all the time. I heard throughout my childhood, and even today, you see like a little girl dressed up like a grown lady. Oh, that's cute. You see a little boy having his pants hanging to the crack of his behind. That's really cute. I bet he's going to get all the girls. And I'm like, you don't realize what you're stripping from these children. You're stripping their pureness, bro. Like, when you're a kid, you should just focus on being a kid. You shouldn't be knowing every willy-nilly thing in the world. Not saying you shouldn't educate your child, but there comes a time and point in age when you start educating them the proper way. A lot of times we can forget that whatever happens in the home can negatively or positively impact an act outside of the home. And we have to be very careful with our choices, especially with the little ones that are around us. Like I said again, their minds are like sponges. We may think that a lot of children in their younger years don't understand what is going on. But trust me, a lot of younger children are smart. We give them less credit than what is due. We're supposed to teach and train up our children righteously. If we train them worldly, what kind of example and what future would they have? It wouldn't really be any different from half of the population in the whole entire world. If we don't teach them the right thing, they'll probably 9 times out of 10 fail tremendously in life and be severely lost. It's so sad that the mind is a very terrible thing to waste. It's also a really sad thing when somebody tries to influence the mind and tweak it into something that it's not meant to be, especially of the population of the younger generation. I just really hope that we can take this into serious consideration and do something about this in the future. I know it won't be easy and everything. It's not easy keeping kids away from like the TV or tablets or everything, but we can try harder to censor what they watch. So this was your girl, Day in the Life of Nima, and tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I will not tolerate negative comments. I will block people and everything. I'm not going to clap back at nobody because I'm not going to give into the negative energy and be ignorant. And I hope you guys have a good night. Peace. Love you. Bye.